Well, okay. Good morning, journal freaks. This is the first video I've recorded in quite a while, and many things have happened, some good, some bad, some ugly, but I thought I would try to start up again recording videos for the same reason why I have been recording these videos, and that's for us journal freaks, and to inspire you and to keep you going, because journaling, oh my god, it's so amazing. It's life affirming. It makes you feel good, and it can get you through some really dark times. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and set an alarm for 20 minutes. This video is probably going to be longer than 20 minutes, but I'm just going to try to keep it to that. I can't even properly set a timer, you guys. Okay, here we go. Okay. So if you guys will remember that the last time I made a video, I was in this journal. Well, I finished this journal. I had finished this journal and just filled half of another journal. So I wanted to just do a flip through of this journal in its completed form. So this journal, I'm going to remind you guys, the exterior was given to me by a friend of mine, Maggie. Shout out to Maggie. And she had not used this one at all, so this was completely unused. So I embellished with these drawings. This is one of my stranger characters. They're called the Strangers, and just put my name here and a photo from one of my photo essays and some designs that I've done. So that's what it was very simple, and the cover is like very thick and nice, and it will take phototext, which if you know me, you know that that's one of my favorite materials to work with. Shout out to phototext. So you open the journal, and I didn't really decorate this so much. I just put like the month, and honestly this is the last month that is in this journal, because I think I maybe started this journal in August, but we'll find out in a second. Okay, so here in this contents I have the prayer flower. You guys remember the prayer flower, I'm sure. And yeah, there we go. And I use these flowers to pray every day, and this time I'm going to pray for my health. Please keep me healthy. Okay, so that can go back there, and then love and happiness. I'm going to hold this, and this is the love and happiness meditation, where you hold this and you think of something that makes you feel happy. That's love and happiness. It could be a photo, it could be a memory, it could be a dog, a horse, anything. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Deep breath. Exhale. Deep breath. Exhale. That's my love and happiness meditation. So anyway, I'm going to keep these in this journal, but I am going to also put them aside for my next journal, which I'm going to do in another video. So now I'm just doing the flip through of the journal, talking about my process, and also just letting you know what is going to transfer from this journal into the new journal, which is this. Yay, make a statement, which was given to me by my sister-in-law, Ingrid. Okay, so here's a little tuck here that I made. You guys remember this Thailand sort of picture from last journal. So it's traveled all the way to this journal, where it found its forever home, because it is glued and sewed here. This is a little journal card where I ask myself what I like about living in New Orleans. And I'm going to go ahead and transfer this to the new journal as well, because I think it's really important to talk about the things you love about the place that you live in, instead of being complainy pants all the time. My husband accuses me of being a complainy pants, and hashtag I am. This really helps me. This kind of journaling, listing out really helps me. So what I like about NOLA, cheap living, it's really cheap to live here. My good friends live here, some new friends and friends from decades ago. The attitude of everybody here is just really like unlike anything else in the world. My family lives here, and the people are just amazing. So those are some of the things that I love about living in New Orleans. And I'm just going to have to put one more because my stomach is growling. Food. You can still get like Commander's Palace. You can still get all of those amazing places. You just have to do takeout. Imagine doing Commander's Takeout. Amazing. Okay, I'm going to transfer this to the next diary. We're at 15 minutes, y'all. Okay, examples. Examples of what? Oh, big wins. These are big wins that I've had. Our small wins are okay. So I like to keep a list of wins, and this is definitely going to migrate to the next one. So what I have written here is Shalmatia, which is a large art exhibit that my husband and I did at the CAC. I'm very proud of that. All of my films, all the films that I've made with my husband, especially Destiny and Nicobob, my marriage, which I think I'm very lucky to have the most amazing husband, and then financial security. We have both worked very hard to stay out of debt and to try to work towards financial security, and then both of us have health and well-being. So these are like some examples of some big wins, and I'm going to migrate that to the next one. So these are just lists that I keep, and I've remade them in my new journal, so I'll let you have a look. But these are rituals. I do rituals every day, and some of my rituals are to learn, to laugh, to daydream, to travel, or to do travel planning, to be nice to animals. So I try to do these things every day, and I track it. And these are just the trackers, and this also are feeling trackers, which I still haven't. I'm still not convinced of tracking feelings, but this is really interesting to look at when I'm looking at. As you can see, I haven't filled the whole thing out for October, so but I do have a November one in my new one. So, you know, no big deal. I don't care if it doesn't get filled out. That's not the goal. The goal is to do as many of these rituals as possible, and these lists help to remind me to do that. So you guys probably remember this. This is when I did a meditation of moksha, what moksha means. And here it is. Moksha is to contemplate freedom, emancipation, enlightenment, liberation, and release from samsara, the cycle of death and rebirth. So essentially freedom, freedom. So I just sometimes use this to contemplate when I'm really struggling. So next thing I have is just sort of face proportions, because I wanted to remind myself, and I probably will transfer this to the new journal, but in a way that I'm going to like probably photocopy it and then embellish the photocopy. So I did have some post-it notes here, but I cleaned up my area, and so I don't know what those are, but I will remember to do that. And this is just a journal entry where I did sort of 3 random faces, and then I tried to draw my mom when she was doing her chemo. So yeah, I was just practicing there. This is, it says here down at the bottom, in very small letters, it says to chillax. And I just love the simplicity of the collage. This chair is called the chillax, and if I rub this, I feel just so calm. And this is just a little bit of tennis racket wrap or something. I don't know, that my husband gave me, but it makes me feel very calm. And 11 minutes. Okay, here's a collage that I love to do, and I'm probably going to do it again in my new journal, and you'll see it there, what is everything? It was a gift. And so it's just like a meditation. You look at this and you meditate. Well, what if everything was a gift? What if that horrible thing happened to me was actually a gift, and when I look back on it, I will call it as such. So, I mean, that's, you know, Pollyanna thinking, but, you know, Pollyanna lived a happy life. So, here I get a message from the gods. Make more of your money from saving the planet. Spend money on things that you love and not on what you hate. Okay, that's really nice. Here's a list of words that we talked about. I was doing a list of words. Here's some different faces of Norma Bot, who is a character that I have drawn. And then this is my September, month of September. Actually, it's like the third week of September. Oh, 18th, 18th to 27th of September. And here's some financial, some advice. And one thing I would say for financial well-being is spend less on less than you earn. Make a target frugality the way of life. Don't hold any debt. Double up, triple up, live communally. Actively manage your finances. Be thankful, recognize privilege, and give back accordingly, and have large-hearted ambition. So those are how I think about my financial well-being that I love sharing with you guys. Okay, so here's one that I was doing about fall plantings, and I did manage to plant some cucumbers, some tomatoes. I did plant some other things. I got bell peppers. I can do this in brown. Bell peppers. Oh God, you guys hear my horrible allergies. I have really horrible allergies, and living in the front line of climate change, of climate apocalypse, really, I get them really badly. It's so badly that I may have to leave my homeland at some point because it's too toxic for me to stay here. These are my 10 favorites, and these are like edible flowers. Should I move this? No, I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna leave this page just as it is because it gives me a good feeling, and I can go back to this whenever. Okay, yeah, this is another just practicing drawing the faces. I sort of really love to practice once I get on to something. Here's a little thing that I was working on, which is you're looking for life's little moments, and then the pursuit of something more. This actually got migrated, so I mean, I don't think I should have two messages here, but maybe I was attracted by the yellow, so I can just do that. Oh, oopsie. Well, that's no good anymore, so I'll just put that in the trash. All right, maybe it was just something like this. This is still like, and then journal card, I was going to write something on the back. I'm going to leave it here, and I might write something later. Because these are not just for me, but they're for my family to go back and look on to see what was going on in my head during this time, and then all that I've been experiencing. Okay, here we go. Our notorious RBG. If you're going to change things, you have to be with the people who hold the levers. Okay, so that was like interesting. Then that morphed into this pray collage, and then what does prayer mean? And really, I just left this message. What does prayer mean? It means gathering of energy, focus, offering up to the universe, all that is painful, that is unbearable. So that's what prayer is for me. Okay, and then flipping on, this was like my interview for the New Orleans Film Festival. This is actually not finished. It's just like some little collage-y thing. There's still journal space, but I never journaled on it. And here's okay, a list of tools to bring me back from the brink of mental collapse. Okay, there's nothing there, so I'm gonna migrate this. Mardi Gras 2019. Okay, I'm gonna leave this here because, oh, this is a list of, these were lists of things, if I thought about it, they would make me smile. So this goes with the big list of wins, and I'm going to migrate that too. And then this is just something about depression that I wrote on a journal card, which I think I'm just going to leave there. And then moving on, 6 minutes. Okay, here's our beautiful pelican again, you guys. I just love this guy. And then there's some things inside the beautiful pelican that you can make. So this is a collage, but you know what? I'm not going to migrate. Should I migrate? No, I'm going to leave this collage packet here. Okay, this is just some journaling. Okay, so this is an interesting little thing because this is all about travel, and these are travel cards, so I'm going to migrate these, leave these here for someone else to work on, or myself. And I've got this story. I arrived in Stockholm carrying everything I own. In the cases I alone can carry, that's the rule. I also carry my story, memorized and mutable. I can make magic out of any old trash. That's my stock and trade. I used to think that I had no zombie apocalypse skills. Turns out folks hunger for story like their lives depend on it. The storyteller makes sense of the chaos, makes the void less lonely, finds hope in bleakness. In Stockholm, they will feed me. They will provide for my general welfare. They will give me money and time to write us out of this mess. They will recognize my worth. You blah, 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 blah. Okay. Doggy heaven. Very textured. Okay, so this is just all of my beautiful doggies that are in doggy heaven. And here's food and health, housing. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. This is my beautiful city that I created out of love. So these are the buildings in my. You do food here, housing, entertainment, health. I don't know what this is. This is science. They get a whole building. This might be arts. I don't know. Okay. Okay, nature. Oh, this is another list of all of the things that are free. Nature and libraries. That's what I talked about. And then I wrote this little child-free essay here. Child-free, we're getting there. Okay. Oh, here's another belly band. Nothing in it. Some stuff on the back. 4 Noble Truths. Yes, I was writing out 4 Noble Truths. Some more. Some notes for my hair session with Abby. This is October week 1. This is my weekly spread. Practice thoughts that bring you joy. Butterflies bring me joy. Okay, this is the Cancer Sucks series where I just am working on my calligraphy using Cancer Blows, Cancer Sucks, my name. These are just pens that I'm, and then I'm trying to work on this, luxuriate in the things you love. This is just all practicing calligraphy. And then month of October. Oh God, I love this one so much. That's a finished piece. I love it. And this I drew a long time ago, but I photocopied it and took it out. And this as well. It's from the same time period. So this is just some, I don't know, the back of a belly band. How to finish a film fast. Okay, that's how I finished my Homeland Wetland, which I did and has now had its world debut. A belly band. Here's where I was working on some more. Oh, this is my October, second week of October. Here's the one that I really went for. Fuck cancer. Cancer can fuck right off. My mom has cancer. I think you all know that. Cancer tips from Maggie. I love Maggie. Ingrid's Potion. I'm still trying to get Ingrid's Potion. I should put that in my new book. Okay, is this some writing? Some writing. Oh yeah, okay. Sometimes there's a rainbow. This is a kind of an inside joke with my husband. Sometimes there's a rainbow. And then here's a beautiful quote. You never get it done and you cannot get it wrong. Life is supposed to be fun. You are creator. You are a focusing mechanism, and you are here in an environment that is conducive to that. when you get a hold of an idea, play it out for the pleasure of it. If you are doing it for any other reason, then you are not connecting to your source energy. Happiness and success, Abraham. If you don't know who Abraham is, just Google him and Google like Hicks. Okay, here we go. Got a headache, but I managed to try about something. Be the divine you were born to be. Okay, I love that. So there's still like work to be done in this journal. Here's just working with my little daisy. Here's the last month. Okay, and then I started drawing the strangers again. Some writing. Yeah, I started drawing the strangers again because I saw a YouTube video that said draw the same thing every day, and I thought, what could I draw every day? And I thought, oh, it's the strangers. So I just started drawing the strangers again, and they were saying political things. So these are now my new political cartoons. You will see how many I have in my new journal, and how this is why I'm almost through with my new journal. I'm just practicing writing out things. I'm practicing writing. And then I have my little thing in here, which is private, so nothing is, we're not going to look at that. And then, I don't know, some sticker on the back. So there's still, I can still work in this journal. There's still like some fun things to do. But essentially, I'm finished with it. And one thing I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to photocopy, do a photocopy to embellish one of this. So if you like this and you think like, oh my God, I can use this, what I would do is I would photocopy it, and then I would embellish it, get rid of my answers, get rid of my writing, and use them as journal prompts for you. So I'm going to do that with this journal, and I will make a video about that later on. So anyway, journal freaks, thank you so much for listening to me. Thanks for bearing with my sore throat. I have one. Oh, hey, look what happened to me. Yeah, okay, that's it.